Hey guys, it's your girl Ekemido, aka the hair goddess. Today I'll be showing you how to relax hair the right way.
Keep up with me. Let's go. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning. I'ma keep winning till the world stops. Independent women, let's go. Keep up with me, come on. Winning till the world stops spinning.
A lot of women have stopped relaxing their hair because they've experienced hair breakage, thinning, dryness, hair loss as a result of relaxing their hair. And this is because the stylists most times do not know how to apply the relaxer right. And some people actually abuse relaxers. So this video is going to teach you how to apply relaxer the right way so you can achieve that long, beautiful, manageable and sleek hair that you desire. The key to applying relaxer right is to ensure that you limit the frequency of relaxing your hair and also reduce the time of exposure of your hair to the relaxer. So I'm going to show you that right in this video. So the first thing I do before I start relaxer application is to ensure that I analyze my client's hair. Analysis is very important. This is when you check the scalp to know if there are sores, scalp abrasions. You also check the hair to see if the hair is breaking or not. So I'm just checking the scalp now. I do that by sectioning. So when you look at the scalp, you look out for visible sores, any form of cuts, abrasions, anything that appears like wound on the scalp. If you see any of such things, then do not proceed with the service because the client has to heal. If not, relaxer will get into those sores and cause scalp burns. Another thing I look out for is shedding. I check if the hair is shedding by performing a pull test. So I hold a section of hair, pull it from the root gently so that she doesn't feel so much pain. Then I also check for breakage. So I pull to see if the hair is breaking. As you can see, her hair is not breaking, so it's good for us to perform chemical service. I check to see if the hair is damaged, if there are split ends. Well, for split ends, we can manage that because after the relaxing process, we'll just trim off the weak ends. Generally, hair analysis helps you to know the hair you're working with. It also helps you to know the hair texture. When you know the hair texture, it is easier to match that hair texture to a particular relaxer strength. So that takes me to the next point. Perform porosity and elasticity tests. That's the next thing you're expected to do. This is how I perform elasticity test. I take a section of hair, hold it down at the roots and stretch it on the other end. I try to see if the hair would break. If it breaks, it means that the hair elasticity is weak, so the hair cannot bounce back. You know how old rubber bands just break easily, unlike the new ones that when you stretch them, they'll just return to their original state without breaking. That's what happens when the hair still has its elasticity intact. But if the elasticity is weak or poor, the hair will definitely break. The next thing you do is to check for the hair porosity. So porosity generally is the ability of hair to absorb and retain moisture from liquid, chemicals like relaxers and all. If the porosity of the hair is extreme, it's going to absorb relaxer very fast and that would damage the hair. So the hair has to be at average porosity before you apply relaxer. That way the relaxer gets in but won't cause so much damage because the porosity of the hair is average. It doesn't take in so much. It just allows what is needed to penetrate in and straighten the hair without causing damage. You check for porosity by taking a section of hair and then you use your thumb and index finger to feel the hair against the direction of growth. Hair grows this way up. So when you're checking for porosity, you go down against the direction of growth. That way you feel the cuticle layer. You get to know if it's raised, if it's slightly raised, or if it is tightly closed. Now what happens is this. If it's tightly closed, the hair will be very smooth. You know how a smooth surface is? It's going to be very smooth. But if it's slightly raised, you feel some form of hitch on the way as you slide your thumb and index down. And if it's extreme, the hair will feel very rough. That means the cuticles are widely raised and that hair is damaged. So you need to treat it and not relax. But right now, the condition of this hair is average porosity, which makes it suitable for our relaxer application. So the next thing I do is to check if the relaxer strength I'm going to be using matches my client's hair texture, and clearly it does. My client has medium hair texture, and the relaxer I'm using is the regular strength MegaGrowth No Lie Relaxer. I've done a product review on this, so if you want to know about relaxers, you can just hit the link in the description box below and go watch that video. Generally, there are 3 types of hair: fine, medium, and coarse hair. And for these 3 types of hair, regular strength relaxer is meant for fine to medium, while the super strength relaxer is meant for the coarse hair texture. The next thing I'm going to do now is to arrange my implements. Right here, I have my relaxer, my applicator brush, my applicator ball, I have gloves, I have my tail comb, I have the base cream, and my detangling comb and sectioning clip. So everything I pretty much need for this application is ready. So I will just divide this hair into 4 sections. Base has scalp first of all. Base the previously relaxed part. So I'll use my base cream, apply it on the previously relaxed part before I start the application. So I'll move to the next section and just keep basing the scalp until I'm done. I'm done applying the base cream now. The body heat will liquefy this base cream and then allow it to form a thin coating on the scalp. So the next thing I'm going to do is to protect the previously relaxed part. So I'm still going to use a protective base cream to apply on the previously relaxed part. This will prevent situations like over-processing caused by overlapping. So now that I'm done protecting the previously relaxed part of the hair, I'll wear my gloves, mix the relaxer, and start the application. So right now I'm mixing the cream relaxer with the activator. There's a spatula in here, so I'll just take it out and mix the cream relaxer and the activator. I have to mix it properly until I get a uniform mixture. Yeah, we got it. I'm not going to apply the relaxer directly on the scalp. I would keep a few inches, maybe quarter inch, away from the scalp before I apply. That is to prevent scalp burns and irritation. Remember, relaxers are not meant for the scalp, they're meant for the hair. So I'm starting from the top back section. You can apply either to one side or both sides of the hair. And you have to be very fast while applying, because the longest you can stay for each application is 20 minutes. And since my client has medium hair texture, I'm trying to beat the timeline of 12 to 15 minutes. Just keep taking horizontal sections and then keep applying onto where the new growth stops. Do not overlap. Try as much as you can not to overlap, which is why I like to use a brush, because a brush makes it easier for me. You know what works best for you. I'll repeat the same thing using horizontal partings, 1/4 inch away from the scalp. Control the relaxer so it doesn't go beyond the new growth. And you can apply to both sides. So now I'm done with the first application. I ensured that the relaxer didn't get to the scalp. That gives it more time to process. By that I mean it has more time to straighten the hair without causing scalp irritation. Now this is my second application that I'm going to do now. I would apply it to the scalp and I'm going to be very fast. I'll be using vertical sections to apply it straight to the scalp. I'm doing that because this is a 4C hair texture, and if it doesn't get to the scalp, the hair is not going to look nice after we're done with the relaxing process. I also like you to take note of the fact that I did not apply to the edges in my first application. That's because the hair on the hairlines and the nape are very, very fragile and they relax very fast. Moving to the third section, now I'm going to be taking horizontal partings. Remember, I started out here with vertical parting, so I'm crisscrossing my parts. Going with vertical this time. Sorry. Going with horizontal this time. I'm trying not to overlap. Now I'm done with the second application, so it's time to smooth the hair. There's something I must call your attention to in line with smoothing. If you're using a comb, ensure that you don't scratch the scalp while combing, because that would lead to scalp burns and irritation. So what I do when I'm smoothing with a comb, I ensure that the teeth faces up and not down. So I just put it in this way and take it up immediately. Can you see this? Just this way. I don't scratch the scalp with the comb. Quickly, I'll move to the next section, repeat the same process all around, and then I'll check for indentation. So now I'm done with relaxing. I'm checking for indentation and I've observed that my hair is properly straightened. So we'll go and wash the hair right away. I'm going to be using a neutralizing shampoo to wash the hair. Please, immediately after relaxing your hair, you're expected to wash. So I'm using warm water to wash the hair. I like to start rinsing off the relaxer from the point of application. The aim is to rinse off every trace of relaxer in the hair. I'm moving to section 2 now. I like to follow this pattern because I believe that once the relaxer touches the hair, it starts straightening. So if I am to wash it out, I should start washing from the point where I started applying. Right now I'm checking to ensure that every trace of relaxer on the hair has gone off. Okay, so it's time for us to neutralize. So the MegaGrowth neutralizing shampoo that I'm going to use to neutralize this hair is going to halt the relaxing process and That will return the pH of the hair from a highly alkaline pH to the normal pH, which is about 4.5 to 5.5. So my aim is to ensure that I work this shampoo into the hair properly. I massage it in. Yeah, this is when you're allowed to massage, not when you have relaxer in the hair. So that way it's getting into the hair to stop the relaxing process. It's also lifting every relaxer residue on the scalp. As you can see, the hair is beginning to lather. So you see this pink coloration in the lather. It's an indication that we still have relaxer in the hair. So the color indicator in this neutralizing shampoo is phenol red. And that phenol red is what is giving us this pink coloration, indicating that there is relaxer in the hair. So I'm going to keep shampooing the hair, massaging it, working the neutralizing shampoo into every part of the hair, just to properly neutralize the hair. And I'll repeat this process 3 times. So this is my third wash, and as you can see, the lather is gradually turning white, which indicates that we have little to no relaxer in the hair again. And that's a good thing. So if you buy the MegaGrowth relaxer, you get to have a free neutralizing shampoo, you know, and that's a good thing. So you don't have to buy the relaxer and then still buy a neutralizing shampoo. Everything is just in one. So this step is very important, the process of deep conditioning immediately after relaxing your hair. You need this to restore protein to the hair and infuse moisture back into the hair strands. So I'll just wear her a shower cap and she'll sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Then we'll rinse it off and style the hair. Thank you so much for sticking this far with me on this video. I am sure you've learned a lot on relaxing. If you've tried these steps at home, I'd like you to share your experience with me in the comment section. And if you have any challenge, please just let me know. I'd like you to also like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.